I'm Duane Overgaard. I'm the Divisional CEO of Hospitality for DerbySoft. With DerbySoft helping the hotel community, chains, independent hotels, we enable them to do technology and functionality the way that they want to as far as connectivity goes. We don't have restrictions, so we are enabling those to do commerce together in the way that they want to. The improvement that we bring is the ability for automation to be in place to enable them to do other things and focus on the guest and other activities, and by not having to worry about the electronic distribution part and the way that things are connected and reservation delivery, any of those details, we handle all that. Booking.com is good for us and we enjoy it because there's always an aspect of looking forward and improvement, not settling for what's currently being done, it's what's next and what can we do together to enable the guest experience to be improved, and what's working well that could be, refined even further. We enjoy that because that's what we like to focus on ourselves. So it's very good with a collaboration because it's very forward thinking of enabling everybody to be together at the beginning to come up with solutions and opportunities. The seamless integration means essentially for everything to be a seamless process from the beginning to the end of all the steps along the way, of beginning with getting the data enabled and mapped and correlated to ensure that it maps and goes to the end result the way it should without any intermediary requirements. And that includes the payment as well towards the end of the process. We had a lot of takeaways from working with Booking.com on improving payments with mutual customers. Booking.com provided great information and resources, and the implementation with the API was easy and quick. This will help communicate payment information and changes to the hotels for ease of reconciliation. The benefit is Booking.com gives properties the payment details they want. Payments is actually quickly evolving. A lot of requests we're receiving from properties are direct bank transfers instead of ECC activity. There's Apple Pay conversations occurring, PayPal, Bitcoin has come up in conversations with some partners. So all those alternative forms of payment are being discussed and determined on how best to implement them. The primary trend we're seeing in the industry is increased legislation and data governance and privacy regulations that are being implemented around the globe in various countries and states. And that's becoming a big challenge in everyone trying to determine what data can go where to who, how long, why, and what purpose. The biggest challenge for hotel operators today is essentially just how technology is evolving so rapidly and trying to keep up with the pace and determining what they need and what they don't need and what's an expense versus, absolute cost. It's always looked at that the hospitality industry is an easy target, so that's one of the biggest items that is always, being paid attention to is the fraud and the cybercrime risk. For security and the risks that occur today, first of all, DerbySoft is PCI compliant and GDPR compliant and all those other regulatory items. And that's very important that partners have those, certifications. The advice to give properties to protect themselves is ensuring that they implement a fraud payment solution and detection service. The future of the industry, the excitement about it is it keeps evolving. There's always what's next, and somebody's willing to push the envelope like Booking.com to keep everybody engaged and understanding that while it works well today, it's not good enough. And what else can we do and incorporate more activities into the whole ecosystem?